Expectations are high today as the Vice President, Professor Yemi Osinbajo, is to declare open the free train ride, which is part of the Trust.
On the news tonight, federal government flags off Lagos Abeokuta free train ride. Plus, Muslims urged to pray for peaceful electoral process. Hello, I am Israel, a Robo, with the news at 7 here on your NTA Lagos Channel 10. Also with me tonight is my sign language interpreter, Olajide Adeniyi. Let's remind you that this news broadcast is live up on YouTube. Go ahead, type in NTA Channel 10 and you can watch the news. Ogun State Governor Alake of Egba Land, Minister of Transport Rotimi Amechi are some of the notable dignitaries attending the official flag-off of the free train ride from Lagos to Abeokuta, which is the first phase of the Lagos-Ibadan Standard Gauge Rail Project. NTA's correspondent Doni Dia is live at Papalanto, the takeoff point.
Expectations are high today as the Vice President, Professor Yemi Osinbajo, is to declare open the free train ride, which is part of the Trust Run, which of course will last for 2 months. This project started in 2017 March, and since then the federal government of Nigeria has given special attention to it to ensure that the project contractor keep with the pace with which the contract is expected to be delivered. I have one of the stakeholders here with me. Good morning, sir. Can we know your name, sir?
Good morning. My name is Leonardo Portanova. I'm a project manager for Team Nigeria, the consultant in the project.
What is the difference between this standard gauge and the former narrow gauge?
It's a modern and can allow train of with a higher speed and more tons.
Expectations here are high, and of course I have with me the paramount ruler of Ake Kingdom of the Egba land.
The narrow gauge entered Abeokuta in 1906. Now 2019, the standard gauge is entering Egba land, and the journey from Abeokuta to Lagos is going to be 30 minutes, and this will make all our goods coming to Lagos cheaper. It will boost the economy of the Egbas as well as the rest of Nigerians.
I also have some of the residents of this area who have turned out to show their support to the Vice President who is declaring the project open today. Can we know your name, ma?
My name is Mrs. Nika Oyetunji.
What do you do?
I'm a trader.
How do you feel today?
I'm very happy. I'm very, very happy. By looking at this place, I'm amazing.
You want to contribute to that? Can we know your name?
Yes, my name is Mr. Agresi.
This is a free train ride that the Vice President is declaring open. I want you to speak to that. How do you feel for that?
That's the most that's very fantastic project. We should appreciate for the coming back of the president and the vice.
Well, they've expressed their views on the standard gauge rail project, which we take off shortly, and it is expected that the flag off of this free train ride by Vice President Yemi Osinbajo will officially kickstart the much-awaited project, and this will be running from Iju to Abeokuta. Back to you in the studio.
Well, our correspondent there, Doing Dia, in an earlier live feed with the studio. In a bid to improve computer education and enhance learning, the Federal Ministry of Education, in partnership with School Media, has commissioned information technology centers in 2 federal government colleges in Lagos. Our correspondent, Adalbi Obiechina, who witnessed the commissioning of those centers, now brings us the details.
In this era of information technology, classroom learning has gone beyond the idea of teacher and student interaction. For School Media, learning has advanced into exploring the world through the web. Speaking at the inauguration of the information centers at the Federal Science Technology College, Yaba, and Queen's College, Yaba, the Permanent Secretary, Federal Ministry of Education, who was represented by the Director, ICT, Federal Ministry of Education, Malam Obaka, is aside, the project is a laudable one, as it will enhance academic performance within the federal government colleges.
Over time, we do our assessment and we are convinced that it's worthwhile. So we intend to extend it to additional schools. Once we are able to cover the entire 104 colleges that we have. This is not the only program we have. We have another one going on, the Cisco program, which is a technical thing. So for government, this is the way to go.
The project director, School Media, Moses Imai, said, the aim of the project is to revamp the Nigerian education sector, beginning with the federal government colleges across the federation.
We just inaugurated the Students and the Teachers Technology Experience Center. This is a technology space that gives opportunity to students and teachers to create, enhance learning, ensure collaboration and effectiveness, ensure creativity and innovation using a range of applications and the facilities that are provided by School Media.
PCA chairman of the benefiting schools comment.
Because the world is going ICT. If you watch most of the news now, if you're an ICT person, you know that the world is going into AI, artificial intelligence. And we have to start teaching our children, we have to start grooming them for tomorrow now. You cannot wait until tomorrow before we're going to teach them. So,
the School Media as an organization have been so wonderful in contributing to the development of education in Nigeria.
School Media is a private partnership program with the Federal Ministry of Education to provide capacity building programs to teachers, students, and relevant stakeholders in achieving global competitiveness in Nigerian schools through the e-library initiative. The project has been commissioned in 23 federal government colleges across the nation within the past 5 years of its establishment. In Lagos, Adobe Obiechina, NT News.
Traders at the International Trade Fair Complex, Lagos Badagry Expressway, have declared support for President Muhammadu Buhari and his running mate, Professor Yemi Osinbajo's second-term bid. Doing Dia brings us details.
Traders, interest groups, civil organizations, members of the National Association of the Nigerian Students, volunteers, and party loyalists of the All Progressives Congress converge on the International Trade Fair Complex to identify with President Muhammadu Buhari, his running mate, Vice President Yemi Osinbajo, and the governorship candidate of the All Progressives Congress in Lagos State, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, on the forthcoming elections.
President Buhari have done a lot in this country. He's fighting the difficult problem that we're having in Nigeria. He's fighting about the corruption.
We are happy with the government of President Muhammadu Buhari and we want to assure the Nigerian that we should continue the good works that have been doing.
There has been demand that has brought about when Nigeria have lagged for the past 20 years now.
The World Bank listing of Nigeria on the ease of doing business index, infrastructural development, which is cutting across board, social investment programs, war against corruption and insurgency are all part of notable achievements which are basis for the next level campaign.
We need President Buhari to transform this nation. It has to be signed. 4 more years, Nigeria will be the best.
We want to move to the next level. We want to be more happy. That's why we are here. Next level is a must, and we are going there because it's an advancement of progress. A continuity of progress is what they are looking up to as President Muhammadu Buhari and his running mate, Vice President Yemi Osinbajo, move to the polls for the second-term re-election bid.
In Lagos,
Mother of the Vice President, Professor Yemi Osinbajo, Mrs. Olubisi Osinbajo, has said that President Muhammadu Buhari's led administration had done enough and deserved another term. Mrs. Osinbajo, an 85-year-old widow, disclosed this when her son, Professor Yemi Osinbajo, visited her during the Vice President's house-to-house campaign in Shomolu area of Lagos State. NTA's correspondent Nusa Osula reports.
Mrs. Osinbajo thanks God for sparing the life of her son following the helicopter crash in Kogi on Saturday, while urging Nigerians to make the right decision by voting for President Muhammadu Buhari during the presidential election. Professor Osinbajo moved his house-to-house campaign to Shomolu to feel the pulse of the residents and seek support of the people for Buhari's re-election. The vice president, who visited some houses in Bagada, Igi Ulugbe, and Ladi Lake areas of Shomolu, also engaged in roadshow on some streets to seek support for the All Progressives Congress candidates.
At the moment, we have created for Empower 500,000 jobs. For the next level is 1.5 million. Because every year, 1.7 million people come out of school looking for work. So at the next level, we are doing 1.5 million jobs to take care of that gap. The second is power. If you remember, in 2005, NEPA was sold to many companies. Those companies, many of them do not have the money to even build transformers or to even meter. That's why they send estimated bills all over the place. But we want to stop all that. And we want to make sure that new power companies that want to supply power to different areas will be licensed.
Osinbajo was accompanied by APC chieftains, including Senator Anthony Adifuye, Ademorin Kuye, APC candidates for Shomolu Federal Constituency, and Rotimi Abiru, APC candidate for Lagos State House of Assembly, Shomolu Constituency 2. The team also visited the palace of Oba of Shomolu, Oba Kazim Bashwa, in Lagos. Musa Usula, NTA News.
You're watching the news at 7 right here on NTA Lagos Channel 10. The news go for a break at this juncture. When we return, there will be more stories plus the latest from the exciting world of entertainment. But that's in a moment. Join us again.
Political talk, political talk, political talk. This is to invite all governorship, senatorial, and House of Representatives candidates to participate in NTA Lagos Channel 10's Political Talk. The program, which is free of charge, is intended to enable the candidates sell their party's manifesto to the electorate. Recording of the program takes place between 1 to 2 p.m. Monday to Friday. For inquiries, call Manager News and Current Affairs on 0708 051 6197.
You're watching the news at 7 here on NTA Lagos Channel 10. Let's remind you that this news broadcast is also live up on YouTube. Type in NTA Channel 10 and you can watch. The Mega Party of Nigeria candidate contesting for Shomolu Federal Constituency in the House of Representatives, Olutotu Sunday Olamuyiwa, is our guest tonight on the program Political Talk. Khadija Akombi brings us a brief profile on the man, Oludotun Sunday Oluwamuyiwa.
The mega party of Nigeria candidates contesting for Shomolu Federal Constituency in the House of Representatives, Oludotun Sunday Oluwamuyiwa, was born in 1976 to the family of late Eskaya Oludotun Oguntola and Madam Abake Olukemi. He attended Oluma Memorial Primary School in Ikeyaba, Ajay Comprehensive High School, Sabo, and Federal Science and Technical College, Yaba. Oludotun Sunday Oluwamuyiwa is a building contractor and property consultant. He is married and the marriage is blessed with children. Stay tuned immediately after the news for the program Political Talk, where the mega party of Nigeria candidate for Shomolu Federal Constituency will tell Lagosians about his plans for his constituency if elected.
Muslim faithful have been urged to pray for the nation for a peaceful electoral process and also exercise their franchise by choosing wisely in the forthcoming general elections. This charge was made by the Chief Imam of 88 Lagos Channel 10 Mosque, Sheikh Sikirulai Shafi, during the Jumat prayer. Details in this report.
The Chief Imam of NTA Lagos Channel 10 Mosque, Sheikh Sikirulai Shafi, who spoke in Yoruba in his sermon, emphasized the need for Muslims to follow the path and ways of Prophet Muhammad in their choice of leaders in the coming elections. He also charged the electorate to vote according to their conscience and avoid electoral violence. Some Muslims also speak on the importance of the sermon and charged Nigerians to desist from thuggery and electoral violence.
What I will advise all Muslims is that we should be very focused. We have to vote for people that we think that we do something for the masses.
I advise my fellow Muslims to avoid violence during the electoral process. Just go out and cast your vote.
You know the person that has the capability that can do it. Why don't you just participate and try to make your choice? The best person that can represent you.
We Muslims also should implore others about exercising patience on whatsoever we want to do on democracy.
We have to even see that very particular candidate, how fear of God is the person is.
The general elections will come up on the 16th of February and 2nd of March this year.
It is time for us to join Damilola Alajay for the wrap-up and the latest from the world of entertainment.
Good evening and welcome to the world of entertainment. My name is Damilola Alajay and it feels good to be back. Now, entertainment today promises to be fun and exciting because I have a lot packaged for you, including the guests in the studio. But first, we have an event report. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
It was a day of fun and excitement for the upcoming artists as the Duru Musical Gang hosted a musical concert to raise funds for the upcoming artists in Lagos. The organizers said their intention was to give hope to upcoming artists so that they will have a platform to thrive in the industry.
So one of the advice I wanted to give for the upcoming artists is that they should not be trying. They should start on their own and try. One day, God will answer that prayer.
They were street jams, like bringing a lot of artists together, bringing
so many people that have even seen themselves in the past 4 years together, you know, just to have fun, you know. That's what we are doing today.
Trying to bring out the youth, to assist the youth in the community, so that they can showcase to their talents and stand up to their feet. And we are advising more people who are out there who have the resources to help the community. There are people in their community that should come out and try and be doing what my friend Ilabe is doing here.
The upcoming artists who were so excited to showcase their talent couldn't hide their feelings.
It feels good to be back. Thank you so much. And that is the people of the Doro community. Now I have with me in the studio the fourth Miss NTA Valentine. Yes, you must be sure. Who's that? She's none other than, introduce yourself.
Amazing watching her.
It feels good to really, really have you here. You look so beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
So let's talk about you being a Miss NTA Valentine. Now, basically, you're the first person to win this contest, and another one is coming up during Valentine. Now, what made you go for the competition?
A whole lot, because I really want to find myself, and I know I'm still working in progress. So it's really a good platform for me to showcase myself, and I'm so glad I was able to win the contest, and that has really built my self-esteem, and it made me stronger and bold.
So what do you think that the Miss NTA Valentine or the NTA Valentine Tango really does stand for? Because I want to believe it's supposed to promote love.
Yeah.
Now, has this helped you to promote any form of love in any way?
Yes, a whole lot.
Okay.
It has really helped me to promote love in the sense that we're in the season of love, and I feel you should show love irrespective of the person. All you need to be, it's for you to be nice and make people feel they are valuable. Make them feel they are needed in the environment, and it helps to build them.
Yeah. Now, in the past 1 year, basically, you've been representing NTA as an ambassador. Now, what have you been doing?
I've been doing a whole lot of stuff. I've been modeling. I'm an entrepreneur.
Nice.
And it has really gone a long way for me.
To actually do that.
Yeah.
Now, what do you have to say to people who look forward to, becoming the next Miss NTA Valentine?
What I have to say to them is for them to take this chance serious, because it doesn't come every day. So this is a platform that helps you to build yourself, helps you to find yourself, and helps you to build your self-esteem. It also shows you the world around you and makes you see beauty in everything around you.
That's really good. But if you're going to give anybody an advice as to what to do to become the next Miss NTA Valentine, let's say I am contesting. Okay, I'm going to contest. Okay. So let's say I'm contesting. What would you say to me, so that I can, get a chance to win?
It's really not expensive. It's very affordable. All you need is to purchase the form. It's just 2,000 naira, and that helps you, qualifies you to be a beauty pageant, and you'll be contesting. You never know, you could win.
But is there really any kind of body structure? Do you have to be only slim girls, or any body type can actually fit into this?
Anybody can fit into it. You just have to be bold. Be yourself.
So what are the prizes? What did you win when you won yours?
I won a whole lot of prizes. I won a plasma TV 32 inches, worth about 130,000 naira, and a whole lot of prizes are to be won. Thanks
for
a
the
lot.
competition.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. It's been fantastic talking to the Miss NTA Valentine, and we hope that the one that happens next year will be fantastic as well. Till next week, my name remains Damola J. Good night.
Indeed, that's it. That's a wrap-up of the news this evening on your NTA Lagos Channel 10. It's been great bringing the news to you today. Well, from Damola Alajay on the entertainment desk, and indeed my sign language interpreter, Olajide Adeniyi, and the rest of the news production team, I am Israel, a favorable. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.
My name is Oludotun Oluwamuyiwa Sunday, a member of Mega Party, contestant under Mega Party for House of Rep in Shomolu Federal Constituency. If I'm elected to the House of Rep, I will do the following. I'll touch the education, the public education in Shomolu Federal Constituency. If I look at all our public schools in Shomolu Federal, in Shomolu as a whole, we need to touch all our schools. We'll give them all the provision they need in the primary schools, in the secondary schools, in all Shomolu as a whole. Secondly, we look at infrastructure. In Shomolu, we look at the majorly Bariga area. There's a lot of roads in all of Bariga and Shomolu. We look at them one by one. We touch all the areas that need to rehabilitate, the drainage, all the drainage in Shomolu, in Barigas, and all the roads. We are going to do the repairs and do new construct. We construct a new road, construct the drainage for good use for our people in the whole of Shomolu as a whole. Thirdly, we look at the water. There's a water problem in Shomolu as a whole. We look at the whole of Shomolu. We go to each ward in the whole of Shomolu. We give them a good water project. We got at least in each ward in Shomolu, we have about 20 wards in Shomolu. We'll give them at each ward, we're going to give them at least 10 boreholes that will serve each ward in the whole of Shomolu. If you can provide this, there will be the water problem will be solved. And because the major problem they are facing in the whole of Shomolu, water is the major problem the people are facing. So we need to look at that critically because there's no water, because the government water is not enough for our people. We need to give them enough adequate water to cover the whole of Shomolu. At least one ward, we give them 10 boreholes in each ward. That will solve the problem of water in the whole of Shomolu. And again, we look at the skill. We do a skill acquisition program for our people. Because most of the youth in Shomolu, they are jobless. We look at many people need to do handwork because the government job is not enough to cover, it's not enough for our people. We'll give them, at least we'll do a training in different field, in a skill work. At least we have a barber, we have a shoemaker, we have a hairdressing, we have a tailor. Give them skill training that can benefit and we empower them. After giving them the skill training, we're going to do an kind of empowerment for them. At least if you train them, it's still going to give them the empowerment that each one of them need to start up their business. If people are starting up their business, they don't need to looking for a job elsewhere. So we need people to be empowered in a skill. And again, we're going to our ICT. So we need people to be taught in ICT because majorly in the schools, we must be computer literate. We need our people to be empowered in that ICT area. So if people know much about the computer, at least that can be fetching them a lot of things in the whole of Shomolu. So if you vote for me, I can provide everything that people need in the whole of Shomolu. Thank you very much.